Or I can.
No, you got it. I don't know what to say. So,
I'll start. While DJ's looking at that. Obviously, really disappointing with a lot of things that went on during the game. I think we had a lot of really good positive momentum in the first half, and unfortunately ended on a little bit of a down note there, the way we finished the quarter. And then we never really got our rhythm back in the second half, and give them credit for that. But offensively, we did function. We shot the ball at a high clip. We scored enough points to win the game. Our problem was defense, and it's 2 games in a row that defensively somebody shot over 50% on us, over 50 from 3. We took care of the rebounding, we took care of turnovers, we took care of assists, we took care of a lot of different things, but they made a bunch of shots at us a high clip. So, I can take the offensive side of the ball, and we did some things where we functioned at a pretty good pace, but defensively, the effort, the energy, the attention to detail has got to be at a different level.
You talk about not finishing out the quarter well. You're down by 15 halfway early on in that fourth quarter, and you've fought back to within a 3-point game.
Yeah.
You're very confident and happy that your team can do it. There's got to be a little bit extra there.
Yeah, well, I want to give them credit for the way they started the half too, right? Obviously, we came out a little bit slower paced offensively. They made some big plays on us where we couldn't get stops. It took us a while to get our energy and focus back offensively. Once we got a few stops and we could run back at them, then our offense just, we function at just a higher level. But it took us getting down by 15 and being on the verge of being blown out of this place to our guys, pulling together during the timeout and really raising our energy and then getting focused on what we needed to do on both sides of the ball. Unfortunately, we had a third quarter where that focus and that energy wasn't there.
Yeah, how's Lat?
How's Lat? He's fine, I think. I've got to be honest with you. I think he's fine.
Have you got me, guys?
Yes.
Mike, like you touched on, the third quarter was where you fell in the hole, but it was Jacob Redroni who gave you a spark late in the third quarter. Then you started the fourth to get up a 17-2 run. Any idea what happened?
Well, we're talking about a whole bunch of different plays and an effect of a group that is still trying to find themselves and get connected and figure out, when things are going well, how we continue to play well, and focus on, if somebody gets it going early, how we get the ball to them in different ways, like DJ had it going there the first half, and then, vice versa. If things are not going well, how do we change the energy and the rhythm of the game? And we struggled with that, right? That was the point at the end of the second into the third where the energy level was still the same and nobody made an effort to get that thing changed until we made some subs. Obviously, Montrezl Harrell got some dunks. He got some things to the rim. We had a little bit of a different flavor and a different energy that got the thing turned back around for us, and that started on the defensive end.
You mentioned Montrezl, and there's times when he looks unstoppable when he's got the ball in his hands and looking at the basket. And we saw him sort of tell you late in the game, just give the ball to him and he can take care of things. He's only been with the group for a week and a half. Are you pretty excited about what he can do as you get involved into that?
Well, he's got a lot of experience like DJ and Jace and our whole group, and he's got a high basketball IQ. He's been in a lot of big games, and I think for the group, us trying to figure out how we maximize each of our players' ability and their strengths. That's what we're doing at a team sport. Like we have to play a team sport. There's a lot of individual characteristics in this team, in this game, and the way we play, but it's still a team. And Trez is a guy that blends and will help our team function. And then he thought he had you know, a little bit of an advantage down there in the post, and I think that he probably did. You know, and when you get some easy baskets and you get a chance to set your defense, and you can play at a little bit different level than, you know, off of misses where you have to transition back and pick guys up.
Just to hear Jack, how you feeling after that game?
Disappointed. We knew we had to win this one. When you give up an 11-point lead in that second quarter, where you finish that second quarter, and then they start the fourth quarter, as you said, like a 17-2 run, that ain't it. So we kind of got to look at ourselves in the mirror, and we've got to get better, because we're 0-2 now. Can't play catch-up in this league. Everyone's really good.
You seem to be not having too much trouble finding ways to score. Is that the defensive end now that you focus for Thursday night?
I guess so. I mean, we're giving up offensive rebounds, too many threes. No, our biggest thing, we just need to know the personnel going into our game on Thursday. And, you know, they've got a really good point guard in Derek Walton. They've got a good scorer in Sobes, a good 4-man, good 5-man. So everyone's got to come locked in personnel, ready to play.
It's been a while since you played at home, DJ. You're pretty excited now for the Thursday night.
Hell yeah. I mean, I think we've been on the road, you know, traveled this far to Cairns. The energy was great for them. So it's now our turn to kind of use our home court as a 6-man to get us over the line on Thursday.
And just for you, Mike, you haven't experienced a home game in that building. I'm sure it's going to be sold out on Thursday night. And I know you're focused on getting a win, but are you excited for the occasion as well?
Yeah, well, I think that I've heard all about the great support that we have in Adelaide. They come out, they're going to be loud, they're going to be there. We'll feed off that home energy. And I think this is just another step in this development of our team, right? I mean, it's a challenge. You know, we got a really good team coming in, and we've got to take care of our home court, and we've got to establish ourselves and figure out how we can play 40 minutes. And that's the whole thing. We've played some really, really good stretches of basketball, and unfortunately, we've played some really tough stretches. And us being able to consistently hang our hat on the defensive end, which will get us through. The offense is always going to come and go. But we've got to figure out how to defend and get guys to take a little bit tougher looks from the rim so we can run back at them, and then our offense really clicks at a different level.